Okay, I was laying in bed and I had this idea. It was just kind of a vague thought of having a character, I don't know, get cut in half somehow, but his legs keep running. And so as I kind of thought about it a little bit more, I thought maybe it could be my character Jeb, and maybe he caught some fish and he's really excited. He's going to run back to the cabin and cook them. But then there's like maybe a rope or a vine or something that, cuts him in half. And his legs keep running. Maybe we cut to his legs. And then he's like, get back over here. And his legs come running back. I don't know. It just was kind of kicking around my head. So my next step is to just either sketch it out in my sketchbook, which I'm going to bypass today, and just kind of go straight to layout in OpenToonz. And I've just set up a project called Jeb Cut in Half, and I'm going to create a new scene. And I'm going to try a different resolution. I'm going to try 2048 by, I think I want to do 858. And I've seen the Spa Studio do this resolution, and I kind of like it. It kind of looks like a cinematic resolution. And if this doesn't work out, we can always change it back. And scene name, we'll call this Cut in Half Scene 1. Create scene. So let's kind of get something going here where I think I want to stick to my 1-point perspective. They'll just keep it simple, and when the character's running in, and just everything will be more simple, I feel like. That's our grid. So let's do GR for grid, and let's rename this to grid level settings, and we'll call this grid. I should have named it grid to begin with. Okay, and let's do another rough pencil. And the reason I'm doing this is I want to save my brushes up here. Okay, so let's drag these little dots up to Project Palette. And now you see it on Layout. So when I create a new column, I can just reuse these brushes. Okay, so now let's create a layout. Let's drag layout down, and let's get our blue pencil. Okay, so let's just start drawing, and let's maybe do this path coming out like this. Okay, Jeb's gonna run down this path, and something is going to cut him in half. So let's see. Let's think about what that could be. Okay, so I think, right off, I want to have him coming around this turn really fast, and he's not paying attention. So he's like, his body's headed this way, but he's like, yeah, like I caught a lot of fish. Let's see if we can get his hand. Okay, we just want to stay loose, okay? We don't want to get real tight right here. So here's his catch, okay? He's got all these fish, and he's looking at them, and he's running with his fishing pole. Okay. He's like, hee, I'm gonna eat good tonight. But he he came from this direction. Okay, from way back there. So I'm just kind of planning out. This is just the layout phase. You know, so he's going to be real small, and that's his catch. And he's going to come around this turn real fast. Okay. And then maybe earlier he was, you know, he was trying to cut down this tree, but he was by himself. And it's one of those, you know, one of those two-man saws like this, but he was having a rough time with it. Maybe there's a shadow. Maybe there's some rocks on the path. We can fix that later. Man, we have all this room to play with. I love it. And as he runs past his, he realizes it. You know, he's like, what? Maybe his mustache drops. Like, what? I'm cut in half. You know, maybe he's still got his fishing pole. He's still holding his catch, but his body's just cut in half. What? But he's just gonna float. Okay, it's a cartoon and we can do whatever we want, so we're just gonna make him float like that. But his legs, man, they're still moving, man. They're excited. You gotta get back to that cabin and fry up that fish. The legs are still going this direction. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut to another shot. And this will be his legs running in. Okay. Okay, we're still just planning. So his legs are coming in this direction. Okay. Yeah, and I think I want to have them boop, 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 like running. Running, you know, we'll figure that out. So when the rough animation part comes. Passing position, maybe. I don't know. I'm just kind of roughing it in. But then we're going to cut back. Let's extend this grid down and relock it. Then we're going to cut back to Jeb. So let's take this, copy it. Paste it. Ah, okay. So I had to create a new blank keyframe. So let's come back here. Copy. Go to that new blank keyframe we made, paste insert. And now we can, no, we're going to use a stain background, so that part doesn't matter. And the legs won't be here. And he's going to look up. and he's going to be angry. Angry that his legs kept running. Then you know what? Everything else is floating, so let's just float his... He's going to let go of his fishing pole, and it's just going to float right there. And he's going to whistle. He's going to put his hand in his mouth. And maybe he tilts forward. You know, so he's whistling, hey, get back here. So then let's click and create a blank keyframe. And this will be his legs. And they're gonna, you know, maybe they skid to a stop. We're just still planning. And they're gonna turn around and look at Jeb. So there's no eyes or anything, so we'll have to use, like, you know, pantomime. His legs are not that long. Okay. Okay, so his legs are going to turn around. And then what we'll do is just kind of plan out. Oh, we can just plan it out here. We're going to have like an anticipation. Anticipation. And then it's going to jump up. That might be funny. And do kind of this, you know, like multi-frame. Jumps up, and then it's gonna run that direction. Okay. So 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 will be this run off screen. And now we get, let's go to frame 5 and click, and this will be Jeb meeting back up with his legs. Okay, let's select all this. Edit, copy, edit, paste. So whatever it takes to get your idea down, just do that. And that's what I'm doing here. So this is his legs running back in. So his legs come in and he's looking down. He's not worried about it. This is, you know, this is normal in Jeb world. Things happen. He's still got his fish. And he's grabbed his fishing pole again. And bloop. Bloop. Maybe he drops down on his legs. So they like got under him and they met back up. Bloop. And then let's go to frame 6. And let's just copy this so we don't have to redraw it. Edit, copy, edit, paste. And Jeb takes off. And now he can look straight ahead. Okay. Boom. So now he runs off to go eat. Okay, we could even do one more where it's just this tree. It's just the background. I'm gonna rough this in real quick. Okay. Okay, so just kind of flip through. I'm not even going to renumber these. This is just layout, just planning. I'm just trying to get my idea out paper and, you know, think of, you know, some major things that might happen, like, you know, as he's running through. This might be a good spot. Let's insert a keyframe and click. And let's redraw. Let's copy this, edit, copy, and paste it here. Just kind of reuse some of this. Because I think I want a little more information. In case I come back to this, I don't want to not know what's going on. So maybe this. Maybe this can help me, like, you know, boing, like as he runs through. Fish. And this might not be needed, but I just want to have it so I don't forget. Okay. Cuts Jeb in half. Okay. That might be funny. Doing. Okay. And then he realizes it right here. He's like, wait, what? So we could insert a frame. I'm getting just a little more animatic style, but that's okay. So let's copy this. Edit, copy, edit, paste. And we don't need any of this. I'm just removing that from the first planning we did. Okay, so now Jeb's running around. Boing, cuts him in half. He stops. His legs keep going. And so that might be funny if he looks up, like, hello. And then his legs run in. And we cut back and he whistles, hey, get back here. And his legs screech to a halt. And then zoom back in and plop down on him. Okay, so that was fun. So that's the layout. So anyway, until next time, happy animating, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.